Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome today to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a filbert brush flower. I'm using a number 10, and these are FolkArt One Stroke Brushes. And I'll be using two of the FolkArt One Stroke brushes, the flat brushes, a number 12 and a number 6. A number 6 Deerfoot Stippler, and then two of the ArtDone Nail Brushes, which the longest one is a 25mm, shorter one is 12. Paints that I'll be using today are Red Violet, Lavender, Wicker White, Lime Green, Bumblebee, and Classic Green. This is a mixture between enamels and multi-surface paints. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to start with the filbert brush, and I'm going to go into the Red Violet, and I'm just coating the bristles and then dipping into the white. And I start up here, and I'm going to try to make them a little smaller. I attempted to do this, and I thought I don't like the way this is turning out, so I washed it off and started again. And I apologize if my hand gets in the way. I am a lefty, so that tends to happen. Just going to keep going here. And I was trying to work on the glare. I apologize if there's a lot of glare, but it's so hard when you're working on glass to avoid it. And when you're making these kind of petals, you're just pushing down, pulling towards the center, and then raising up and kind of turning your brush a little bit at the end. Alright. And you can go back over them if you wish to make them a little darker, thicker. And this is just a Jaeger bottle. I use different glass bottles. I got bottles back in the day when I was actually selling them from a local bar. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is go into the lavender, and I'm just coating the brush again. Didn't rinse it out, just coating it. I'm going to put some white in it and come back here and just try to make some smaller little petals that go to the center. I mean, it don't have to be perfect by any means. Nothing I paint is actually perfect, so. And if you notice, I'm not making as many petals for the center as I did for the other. It's one less petal. You can do 5 if you wish. Alright, so we got that. I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to come in with the Deerfoot Stippler, and I'm going to put it into the Bumblebee. So I'm just pouncing it in. I'll tip it into the lime green, and maybe tip it back, just do some pouncing. And then because the paint is wet, it may pull in some of the purple and white underneath. That's fine. If you want to hit yours with a heat gun, hair dryer, excuse me, you can feel free to do so, you know, just to give it some dry time. Up to you. You'd get a cleaner center for sure if you waited. Just a very simple little center. If you're new to my channel, please note that I do a lot of very simple demonstrations on flowers that you can do, and it is meant to be very simple, so I try to keep it that way. So what I'm doing now is actually just using the number 12 nail liner brush, and just coming in and pulling some little pieces away from the center. you can do this as much as you want or little, or if you don't like it, leave it out. Always want your artwork to be your personality, not somebody else's. Try to keep it over here. And you can, like I said, do as much as you want or as little. You can make them go in different directions, you know, because really the center of your flower, it's never going to be probably perfect. And you can choose a different color if you prefer to use white or something a little different than what you put in the center. You can do that. I also like to go back sometimes and just put little dots. Again, not having to be perfect. You don't have to be perfectly round dots. It just could be a little, just quick touch and pull up kind of deal. So it might be a little misshaped, but that's fine. If you have any questions or comments about the video, please feel free to put the comments down below. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification button. Right now then I'm going to work on putting a stem in. Normally, a lot of my demos I use these liner brushes to do it with, but I'm just going to use my flat brush, because that's good also. And I'm putting all three colors together, just dipping them a little bit at a time, going back and forth. Get the bristles full of paint, and then I'm going to begin. So I'm just doing it on the edge, just standing up like this. Pull it down so it gives a thicker branch or a thicker stem. And if you want to make it that each bud has a stem, you can do that. Or they can be on one branch, however you want to do it. Alright, then I'm going to come out and just put some little branches that come out, little stems that come out just around it. Like that. I hope you can see this. Like I said, I'm trying really hard to work on keeping the glare down. Now I'm just going to do some very simple leaves. And you can go over your flowers with the leaves too. Like I said, when leaves or plants, they're not going to be perfectly separated. I'm going to reverse this. I think the lighter on the top. Alright, then you can just do some real simple, just touch and pull kind of leaves. I come up here, I'll keep them all going probably a similar direction. As far as the way the light is hitting. Alright, and then what I'm going to do next is put that aside, come back with the 12-inch, or the 12 millimeter, excuse me, liner brush, and I'm putting it into the purples. Maybe even dip it a little bit into white. I have an old white over here where I just did like a sample, and just going to kind of come through, just put some little, I don't know, they're not really a specific flower, it's just putting in some other color. So you have a little bit of a mix here, even between the little leaves. Again, it's just purely to give it some color. It's not really a real type of a flower or leaf kind of deal. And that's one thing you have to make up, you know, as you're painting. Just figure out things you can add to give it a little bit of interest. If you find that something I'm painting, you don't like that, leave it out. Pretty darn simple. Just leave it out. Then I'm going to come back to, or actually start with the 25 millimeter, dip it into my greens and my yellows, and then I like to, hopefully you can see this, I stick it in, and I just kind of twirl it to get some excess paint off. Maybe stick it back in, get it loaded the way I want it, and then I'll come back in and put in a little connection stems, I guess you want to call them. To attach them to the branch. Just very quick and simple. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my small little flat brush. I'm going to dip it into the white. Now in doing so, doing what I'm going to do next with this, it may pull in some of the color that's painted underneath because this is not dry, but that's fine. I'm just going to do this as like it's like a filler, kind of like a baby's breath being added in a sense. And again, this is something that you can put in, leave out, doesn't really matter, up to you. Just can give you like a filler flower in an arrangement. And I'm just basically tapping, pushing down, lighter tapping. You know, it's just very simple. Yeah, it just gives it, like I said, a little more interest. You can come down on some of the leaves. It doesn't have to be to where, you know, it's not hitting a flower or whatnot. Okay, I think there you have it. Pretty simple. Makes just for a pretty bottle to sit someplace, or if you want to put it on a rock or, you know, a glass, however you want to do it. As far as any kind of maintenance, if you're doing bottles, people will ask me a lot of times about coating them. You don't have to coat them with this paint. If you want to use something as more of a little bit of a protection, I would say Mod Podge, the dishwasher safe brand, to coat over it once it's dry.